Hello everyone. In this part of this lecture, I will show you how can you create a registration form. So as you know, I am using Word 2016 and now I am going to tell you about how you can create a form in Microsoft Word 2016. You can also use Word 2013, 2010 or 2007, but there are minor differences. So now I'm going to create a registration form. So first of all, I type here my registration form. And now if you want to save this file, just go here in this option. And when you click on here, you can save this document. But now for this time, I'm continuing and going to add some content here. So to add some content here, first of all, I will type here first name, last name, mobile number, and if you also want phone number, then type here for phone number, and then email ID, then address, city, state, and country, and also their pin code, or you can say postal code, and after this, sex, whether that person is male or female. For this I am typing here sex, and now here I want to give one line space so that I can give here two options of male and female, and after enter I will type here a question: what programming language do you know? And now I can give here some options like C or C++, Java, S, Python, and for others, and for other. And now I am going to format this page and want to figure out how my page is looking like. So first of all, I am giving here some space so that people can add their picture here, and after this I'm going to enter here some content holder so that people can enter their content here. So for this, so to add this content holder, we have to add here a tab, and that tab is similar as a view where you can see here are many options like ruler, grid lines, and you can add here one page and other things. So we have to add here a tab which we called developer tab. So to add that tab, you have to go here in this option which is customize quick access toolbar. So click here and you can see here more commands. Just click on this, and now after this you have to go in customize ribbon, and in this customize ribbon option you will see here are developer option, so you have to check mark it and then press OK. Now you can see here a developer tab has been added in your tab menu. So go here, developer tab, you will have same access and control in 2013, 2010 and 2007. So now we will use developer controls. So first of all we will go here, and as I told you, this is space we are using for entering a picture. So to use a picture, we will go here in picture content control and we will double click on this. A picture option has been added in our form, so we can control it now, and as you can see the size is looking pretty much better for this form. And now if you want to change the format of this picture layout, you can go here in format and you can choose picture border, like I want to use black, and if you want to add some effects on this picture then you can. And now after this, if you want to change the position of this picture, then you can select. If you want to select this position in the top left with a square, and this is for center, this is for right. So this is how you can change the format of this picture. And now after this, I will move forward and go to the first name, and we have to enter here a text box so that people can enter their first name. So to add here a text box, we will go here in developer, and then as you can see, here are two options. First one is rich text content control, and then other one is, so here and here as you can see, this is first one, that is rich text content control, and the other one is plain text content control. But for this form, I want to use a rich text control. So click here, and as you can see, this text box has been added in our form. Now if you want to change this into design mode, then you have to select this, and now you can see this text looking very highlighted. And now I am typing here, enter your first name. So this is how we added a rich text content control here, and then we will enter here for last name. So for that I am using this one, and now I will type here, enter your last name. So enter your last name here, and also here, and now I will use here and the rich text control for mobile number, and here I will type, enter your mobile number here, enter your mobile number here, and same thing for our phone number. So for this, enter your phone number here, and then for email ID, and now for email ID I will use another, and this time I will type here, enter your email ID here, and now I'm going to highlight and format this. So first of all I will select it, and then if you want to highlight this, so you can go here in layout, and if you want to change the format of this text or other things, just go here in home, and then you can increase the font size, this font size, and now I want to use two columns for this name option. So go here in columns, and then I want to use two. So this is how you can add two columns here. But as you can see, this text content box taking one more line, so I want to decrease the size, and now it's looking pretty much better. And same thing for mobile and phone number. So go here in layout and column, and I am adding two column for this. And also for address, I'm using text box, enter your address here, enter your address here. But for city, I want a drop down so that people can select their city. So to add a list, so to add here that list, in the developer tab we have two options. First one is combo box, and the other one is drop down list menu. So in drop down list menu, it contains a long list so that people can select. But if I want to use combo box content control, then people can insert their city name from the list. So I want to choose here combo box, and when you use this box remind that you have to use design mode so that you can add properties for this box. So I want to click here, and then I'm going to give it a title. So I'm giving it a title of city name. And then after this, you can add your content for this combo box. So to add content, just go here in add, and then you can type here your name. So I'm going to type here New Delhi. Okay, so you can see this name has been added in this content menu. And if you want to add more content, then click here, and then you can add here Agra, Kanpur, Lucknow, Varanasi, Mumbai, Shimla. So this is how you can add more content here. Now you have to click on OK. And in the same way, you can use this combo box for state and for country. I'm going to use this list box, and then I'm going in this property and giving it a name, COUNTRY, country name, and then adding some country name. So first of all, India, United States, England, Australia, China, Japan. So this is how you can add more countries. And if you modify this list, so if you want to remove this item, which is choose an item, then you can select it and you can remove it from here. So now just click on OK, and this is how you can add a drop down list here. And for pin code, I'm using a text box. So now I'm going to enter here a circle for sex to be options of, first one is for male and the second one for female. So to add that circle, just go here in this legacy tool, just click here, and you can see here active X controls, and you can see here this is option button. This is called actually active X control. Just click here, and you can see this option button has been added in your form. So now go in properties, and in this option button properties, you will see a caption, and it is here. Now I want to change this caption and replace it with male. So now you can see this option button is removed with male. Now just click close this, and then I want to add one more option button. So go here and then click on this, and you can see this button has been added. And then go here in properties and change this caption with female. So select all, then change it with female, and then close this. So this is how you can add checkboxes here. And now after adding circle, I'm going in the next step. So this is for what programming language do you know, that is C or C++. So here are lot of options. So for this I want to add here a checkbox. So use space, and then you can see here this is a checkbox content control. Just click it, and this box has been added in front of this content. And also for C++, I want to add one more, and then for Java I want to add one more, then same for Python. And for others I want to add here a rich text box. So click here, and then I want to type here, enter your other programming language that you know. Enter other programming language that you know. Now after this, I want to change some formats of this page layout. So for this, I want to add this country and pin code in 2 columns. So go to page layout and then use 2 columns here. And same thing I want to use for address and city, or you can use city and state. So go here in column and then select 2, and then I want to use for this also 2 column, and then for this, and then for this select 2, and for other a single. And now after this, I want to add a line after this email ID. So for this, go to insert and then shape, and then I want to select this line from here, and to add this line in here, just use shift and press this as from this, and so this is how I added a line between email address, repeat, email address and residential address. So now you change the color and other properties. So this is how you can add more properties here. And now what I'm going to tell you is how can you add date in your registration form. So to add a date, just go in developer tool, and then you can see here this is date picker content control. So to add this date picker, just go into your registration form and then choose a particular area to add that date. So to add this date, I want to enter here, and then I want to add here the date option. So today's date, and then press space and then go here, and this is how we can add date here. So we are in design mode. Now go in properties of this date picker, and here you have to give the title, so date, and then choose a mode, like if you want to display this date in numeric format or with day alphanumeric model, so choose this and then press OK. So this is how you can add date in your registration form. And one more thing I want to show you in the date option, that if you go in the property section, then you will see here this is a locking option by which you can use this date where the content cannot be edited, and also content control cannot be deleted. So this is how you can add more properties from this properties option. So I'm not using anything, just click OK. Now in the last step, to create a registration form, I'm going to use grouping, so that no one can go here and just press enter and edit this form. So to secure your editing of your registration form, I will show you how can you group this form contents. So for this, just go here in home, and then go here in select and select this all. Then after this, go in developer, and then you can see here this is group or ungroup text range. Then select it, and I want to group this whole registration form content, so I click on this group text range. So this is how I group all the things from this form. So now no one can edit this form again. So now click here, and then if you want to restrict the editing of this form, just go here in restrict editing, and then you can see here editing restrictions, which is allow only this type of editing in this document. Just tick mark here, and then you can see the range, and in this range we are using filling in forms. And then if you want to start enforcement, so are you ready to apply these settings, you can turn them off later. So in this start enforcement, I have already set up an enforcement by a password. So with this property, you can add a password to edit or fill this registration form. So this is a very good security option in Microsoft Word 2016. So after adding restriction editing, you can go to your registration form and then you can go out from design mode. And now as you can see, this registration form is looking like this. So this is how we design this registration form. And if you want more editing in this page, then go here in design mode. And after this, you can add more editing. Like I'm going to press enter here so that everyone can see this address after this line in very better manner. And then I'm going to click on this design mode again. So this is how you can see this address is now taken a space from this line. So this is how we design our registration form. And if you go in city and choose an item, then you can see here New Delhi, Agra, Kanpur and at all. And same thing for country. So this is how you can fill your form. And if you want to enter a picture here, just go here in this picture option, and then you can see here this is telling us click here to insert a picture. Just click here and you can see here first option is from a file. So you can browse any file on your computer and then you can use an online picture and also from icons. So I want to use a picture online here and I want to add a dummy image here. Just search for this and you can see here a dummy image and I want to use this image here. So insert, and this is how we can add our picture in this image area. And then from today's date, I will click here and choose this date here. And then for name, I can type here my name. First of all, select this all. Then I can type here in this box, Ashirvad, and then last name and enter my mobile number. Then phone number. Email address. Selecting a city from this list, then state, and for state I want to use and selecting Lucknow as city. And this is how you can add your address, pin code, male or female. Then you can choose your language which you know, and if you know other languages, then you can enter here. So this is how you can add your content in your form. About creating a registration form, that if you want to add a header or footer in your registration form, then just double click on this upper area and you can add your header here, and you can type here a header like your company name or any other thing. So this time I am typing here my company name, Best to Learn, and also I want to create a header, and this time I want to type here this is end of this page. So this is how you can add your header and your footer in your registration form. So this is how I tell you about how you can create a registration form by using simply MS Word 2016. Now I'm going to end this lecture here. Thank you.